But again, we are stronger together. Let's remain united, and let's stand against any violence that happens in the city of New Orleans.
A daytime shooting in the French Quarter left 1 dead and 3 injured, and now police need your help finding suspects. That's coming up just now. This all happened this afternoon after a brazen shooting in the French Quarter. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Devin Bartolotto.
And I'm Cherise Gibson. One suspect was quickly arrested. We're told he was wearing an ankle monitor, and police are asking for your help to find 2 others linked to the shooting.
Now, this all happened just after noon near the corner of Royal and Iberville. Our Rachel Hanley was there moments later and has the very latest.
Hours after the city's second mass shooting in a week, we have the names and faces of who police think were behind it.
This is, you know, such a tragic thing.
NOPD Superintendent Ann Kirkpatrick gave an update on the investigation Thursday evening. She says around 12:30, a group of people opened fire on Iberville Street between Royal and Bourbon.
Boom, 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 real fast.
Some witnesses told us they heard about 10 shots. Others say they heard closer to 40. In the end, 4 people were hit.
There was a guy laying on the ground. He was twitching. Blood was coming out of him.
Visitor Joe Connolly saw one of those victims on the sidewalk on Canal Street, which is a block from where the shooting happened.
When I first saw it, I was just sad, still sad, traumatized.
That victim survived, and so did 2 others. But one, who we now know was a 27-year-old woman, died at the hospital. Around the same time, the Times-Picayune New Orleans Advocate published this screenshot from a crime camera on Iberville. It shows 2 people in masks getting out of a silver sedan. NOPD officers found that same car on Crowder Boulevard in New Orleans East.
We got that vehicle within about an hour. We arrested a person out of that vehicle.
Thursday night, the NOPD identified that suspect as Nicholas Miorana and said he was wearing an ankle monitor when he was arrested. They're still looking for Daniel Miorana and Darrell Adams. All 3 suspects are charged with second-degree murder and 3 counts of attempted second-degory murder. Superintendent Kirkpatrick urged them to turn themselves in.
I want peace in this city, and I'm not trite when I say that. That is my goal.
Until then, they'll keep looking, businesses in the quarter will tape up bullet holes, and another local family will grieve a loss. Rachel Handley, WWL, Louisiana.
One of the suspects wanted by the NOPD is also wanted for a September 25th shooting on Dorset Street. That's Darrell Adams. Now take another look at your screen. Look at him and the second suspect, Daniel Miorana. If you know where they are, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers. Now, despite a week of alarming violence in the city, crime is still actually down. As of Monday, 124 people were victims of a homicide. At this time last year, that number was 204. And in 2022, which was one of our most deadly years in decades, 243 people had been killed.
The fact that there was a shooting, a mass shooting on Sunday, and then another one today, is alarming when you see them stack up like that. But when you look at the numbers of fatal and non-fatal shootings year to date in the city, the numbers are lower this year than they were at the same point in time last year.
You heard Mayor LaToya Cantrell's message earlier. Councilman Freddie King, whose district covers the quarter, said, quote, "This afternoon, a senseless act of violence in the French Quarter claimed 1 life and injured 3 others. My deepest condolences go to the victims and their families during this difficult time." And Council President Moreno referenced Sunday's mass shooting, saying, quote, "These shootings are not linked to certain gatherings or locations. This is an overall gun violence problem throughout our city, and we cannot stand for it. This is not who we are, and those responsible will be apprehended and fully prosecuted." We will have continuing coverage of the investigation. You can look for the updates on our website, our smartphone app, and our social media.